And welcome back to apparently a black loading screen. Herp. Well, that was weird. Apparently transitioning. Oh god, that's a thing. My mouse at the bottom of the screen now. That is a thing. But yeah, welcome back to the Sinking City by Frogwares. Also, I would like to move my screen, but I can't. That makes me sad. Oh god, the bottom of it. Oof. Okay, move this down. Oh god, that's terrible. Cause okay, so the game, you know, it runs basically, you know, well, I always run things in Windows, right? As you can see, resolution quality, all that's low because, yeah, reasons. Shadows can't go low, textures, yeah. But yeah, that's definitely a thing. I need, that's the audio. Hopefully it's fine. Navigate what's good and not. Controls are pretty straightforward. Difficulty. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing about difficulty. So I actually think about using newcomer for investigation because evidence in your case will have an icon to indicate you can use it to advance the case. Because here's the thing, I don't like the difficulties for the rest of them. Damage the case will have no hint icons, leaving you to work out what actions to take next. You receive no hints on what to do in your investigation, no prompts to visit the mind powers of casework. So basically, here's the thing, I need hints and stuff to tell me what I'm supposed to do. If I don't have hints to tell me what I'm supposed to do, we're gonna get stuck, and it's gonna take forever. So of course we're gonna go on the easy difficulty. Combat, I'm fine with it being a normal. Like combat's whatever. I can deal with it. Okay, so before we press the new game, I need to check and make sure the record is right, because this part at the bottom here is bothering me. Okay, so yeah, it is recording that whole part at the bottom of the screen, where my mouse has gone over it several hundred times. That's the thing. Not sure what to do about that. But yeah, whoosh. Oh god, that's gonna be painful to look at. Hopefully it goes away once we get into the game, though. So anyway, dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning, the presence of something great, yet unknown. As to look at it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially yours, Johannes van der Berg. The game also directly, you guys create manual saves, which is lovely. So anyway, the Sinking City. We've done this before. It's one of those games that basically Lovecraft and horror, but a third-person shooter, which sort of works, but at the same time, it's a Lovecraft and horror. Because the problem with Lovecraft and horror is you're not exactly supposed to be able to defend yourself against such horrors. like Call of Cthulhu, you just sort of, well, I guess you sort of fought against the channel using plot devices and such, but still. Notice that I consider this game better than the Call of Cthulhu game. Because the Call of Cthulhu game, it had a lot going for it. Like, sure, you could put points in this to advance this way, but at the same time, you could still do most of that stuff without needing points and things. It's like, there were options, but none of them really mattered, so yeah. The only thing that maybe mattered was having your called at none or at high. Another good example is the Call of Cthulhu, Dark Hearts the Earth game. That was the first person shooter. That was a pain in the ass to get to run, but it was pretty great. Let's see, we did the Shore recently, which, first person wonder simulator. Oh no, crappy puzzles and lots of crashing. Issues. Simulator was fun for the first part, but yeah. Anyway, here trace reason cause in case the master stallion meant. Doors that can be opened marked with a special hobo sign. So hopefully this goes well. I'm downloading something sort of important in the background, which I may get into later in the description on another video. So hopefully this thing runs well and doesn't cause my computer to lock up, because I don't really want to interrupt that download. That download's going to take a while. But anyway, I thought I pressed it. Oh good, it's gone. I was going to be concerned if that stuff stayed at the bottom of the screen for the entire game. So hopefully we got all the DLCs working, because last time we didn't get the Necronomicon one working and stuff. Or so supposedly this here is the version that isn't Steam's version, because Steam got a version that basically decided it was going to go, nope, you no longer have the nice things. But you know it's off to a great start when you hear the sound lag. Yeah, we're getting 50 frames. What's the sound lag? By the way, so, submachine gun. Rounds, knowledge, stuff. Okay. Oh jeez, those textures. Oof. Like, here's the thing, I would raise those textures just so they're less blurry, but at the same time, I sort of want to stay low so it doesn't drain my computer. Okay, I can't. It's not doing that. However, I need to Alt-Tab real quick just so I can see how much memory it is using. Just in case. Okay, how much memory is it? Ooh, it's using 2K already? Oof. Okay, so yeah, erasing that would be probably judgmental. Change that to medium. Textures, medium. Effects, medium. Foliage can stay low. It's still blurry. God, that hair, just look at that. It's like, that is not... Like, what would that even be under? Like, oh, resurrection. Oh, resolution. No, that didn't help our hair at all, really. It's just sort of etched in. Anyway. So, a pistol.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Well, yeah. And I have a pistol. Oh, so we have a pistol. It would help if all of our guns were loaded, you know. Just say. Oh yeah, we have a brick and we have a first aid kit. To get how it would help right. So tabs items. Don't actually have an inventory. Mind's eye, casework, map. And I could go here to my mind powers. We don't have clues. Casework. Main case, side case, complete cases, lore. City, correspondence, documents, stuff, mythos, rarities. Skills. We did have a skill point, didn't we? Let's see if I can remember what the hell these things do. Word more experience would be probably the best thing to get at the very beginning. Stay sane for longer. I mean, more experience, or we could gain more carrying capacity on stuff. Carry seven more pistols, rifle, submachine gun, revolver, shotgun, first aid, grenade, generate, vitality, melee. Many damage to half the damage you while swimming. Falling, yay. The traps twice as quick. Traps hold. Traps. Grenades. Here we go. Keep an extra boatload, getting a chance to deal download damage with the pistol. Reload your revolver faster. Improve coordination. Damage with the revolver. Load 2 additional shotguns. Damage. Accuracy. Damage. Double damage. Okay, so basically what I think I'm gonna get is probably the XP one. Cause I mean, if you think about it, that's probably the most beneficial one to have at the very beginning. Cause that's gonna make everything else come along faster. Anyway. Oh, that's me. Anyway, dear Mr. Charles, as Chris I researched that. Isn't this what we just read? That is just what we read. Load screen, isn't it? A folding camera. Key evidence acquired. Okay, this was a case for that. Not part from mind powers, but it is information. Here's our inventory. This is what I was looking for. So we have a pistol. Yes, so we can craft ammo. Because we are smart enough to know how to craft ammo. You just take some gunpowder and a shell casing, and you just toss it together. uses 38 pistol rounds, which honestly, not that great. The submachine gun though, 45. Also uses 2 gunpowder. First aid kit, alcohol and coil springs. I'm not sure exactly how coil springs heals you, but yeah. And of course, crafting materials and all that, or map, which we're nowhere at the moment. But yeah. Anyway, what else we have?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Monolith National. Oh, park. Yeah, it's monoliths. Monoliths or thing. Oh, so that. I forget, how do I use my... Do I just equip the camera? Right. We have to take pictures of things, too. 4 more trophies. I forgot that was the thing. Taking pictures of things. That's not a thing? Creepy card symbol banner? Whoop. Card screen, showcase. Okay. Doop doop. Just, you know, doing it once over, can't open those, so let's head out then, shall we? And suddenly we have a compass, which means we probably have a... I guess we don't have a map.
Now get out! Now get out!
Okay.
Now get out!
At last,
yes.
Mr. Charles
You.
Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at
Nice
your service.
Yellow suit, you got
I
down.
did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Much
The hell
obliged,
quality
Mr.
is still
Vanderberg.
bothering me.
I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Yeah, nice.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
True.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Uh-huh. So what's the deal with
Reaching
the city?
Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
They do.
Tell me about this flood.
It began
I've
6
read
months
about
ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now
No.
the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Well, it's a sinking city, so anyway.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throckmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throckmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the
Indeed
crowd.
he does.
Can you
what's
tell
he
me a
like?
little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't
Why
judge a
not?
book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
By the way, what
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the
Alright,
best way to get
yeah.
around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Yay.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth.
Yeah.
This city is
this game
insular,
does
its
have
ways
the-
mysterious.
Investigation.
No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
If you take one bit of information, you compare it with other information to figure shit out.
Well, that's it for
That's
now, I
fine.
think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
Didn't go into
No,
tedious
no.
combat, though.
The
That's
pleasure
fine.
was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Of course. So, we had a map. Now then, time to complain about this. The map is entirely too big. Like, holy crap. It's entirely too big. Like, a lot of it is you go by boat. You go by boat. But yeah. Or here we have like the library, for archives, city hall. I forget what you use city hall for. Police station, newspaper, or hotel. Yeah. Also boat. And city port. 1, 2, 3. If there's a fourth one. But yeah. Someway, we have a photo of a trophy plate. Looks very lifelike. Casework. We have a hotel room key. We have a quest to find him. And we have that ladder still. So far we have no clues. If I could, can I just F5 to quick save? No, that does not appear to be a thing. Well, I could save. Yes. Yes, confirm save. So can I quick save? No. Crap. Oh well. Well, time to start investigating.
He's not landlubber.
Now, I can't even talk to you.
Hey, what a drop!
I forgot that's a thing I can do. Yeah, you don't get no shits. Yeah, that's a bit concerning. Anyway. Farm posting everything on stuff. I'm gonna listen to Mr. Throckmorton.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
Glorious, aren't they?
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city.
Also potential racism.
Port,
Yeah, all
Grimhaven
over the place.
Bay, Salvation Harbor, the Shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throckmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins.
Then you're
My
a
father
Vampyr.
united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
He have an ape.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry,
Vera?
did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tell
I
me
need to know
about
more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything.
Well, give
After
me
leaving on the expedition, Albert was
everything.
found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house and then left to call me. But when I arrived here,
Question the fisherman.
my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house.
Oh, I need to go and
I
investigate
suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
that. Time to put this going.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
We'll mark it on my map.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throckmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Okay. Mind powers. Clues. So yes. Time to go to our mind powers. Yeah, I'm not sure though. Yeah. But I was gonna say that was okay. Now are you...
I've said everything I know. I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
I want you guys, less useful then. Anything. Well, here's the thing. Firstly, there's a hope marker. There's also a flashlight. F for flashlight.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throckmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I need you to just tell me what happened.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throckmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
Well, at least you have fish.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throckmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throckmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
So that was testimony. So,
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I forgot. How about I...
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. Choo choo. Choo choo.
Well, we used a lot of sanity, didn't we? Sorry, I'm just, you know.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
I have a database. Game.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Well, I was expecting, you know, something to actually look at. Oh, here we go. Where was it?
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nugulina,
Well, that's only... That's a bit sus. So, retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past, inspect enough of evidence to see in visual mode, step into it and find all the crucial things. Herp. Wibbity wobble away. By the way, let's just go over here.
Take this, ape face.
Apparently someone they decided to attack what's his face. Wait, what? What the hell?
What's happening?
People are running.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Well, let's see. I'm thinking, this happened first.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throckmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
New mind powers blue.
Five cards short of a full house.
So, we can always go back downhill. There's probably no to investigate downhill, but you know. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Well, there's loot.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Well, yes, it does.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
And apparently that's it. Okay, now for the whip walls. Basically, we would have broke out of stairs. This would be strength of clues here. No. Huh. Oh snap. Well, we already have some stuff going here. As it ends, well, illusions creepers over the end of Throckmorton. Is that a reason to hate them? That's No, go back to it. So we returned to unstable and attacked the fisherman. Our Throckmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to lose our fisherman. Well, these two. Our Throckmorton spread some sort of psychic influence, which made everyone know by suffer stereo. The fisherman's missing. Oh, when the fisherman and Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the towers, I can trust them using my supernatural sense. Can I? Oh god. No. So, this way. This way. But where's the boat? Okay, well, where is the boat? Found his son who went missing in the port, blah blah blah, until he's found overload. Anyone to leave the port, he won't help me. Testimony, house wall. Okay, no, but... Okay, here's, fisherman, shore, so... Okay, stop that. Found on the shore, which basically means somewhere downhill. Of course, I'm not entirely sure. It could be. It's not exactly marked here, is it? So we're going to go investigate. Even though I think we'll probably all we probably have to do is follow the, you know, the thing. But investigate. Yeah, thing is, this game suffers from the fact though. It's a huge open world. Like, it's like... Oof. It's like practically almost bigger than like frickin' Novigrad in Witcher 3. Like, it's big. The problem though is a lot of it's just... There's not much really going on in a world this big. Which is the problem. But there's not even enough collectibles or anything like that to warrant the size of this world. Which is unfortunate. Sorry, I just, you know... Wait, is this the same? I think this might be the same. This may very well be the same. Yeah. This is what we're... No.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
We must investigate. Let us know. Hope someone finds us. My name is Albert Throckmorton, this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. Those are unreadable. You should have never done that. Everything should remain in that cave. Professor Unreadable, I feel that overcoming me, it's stinging my brain. Dancing in my eyes every time I close my eyes. Unreadable. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and unreadable. And here it comes. I must warn everybody. I must tell my father, unreadable. He's ill. By the way...
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Well... I guess that's all evidence still collected.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Sorry, just, you know, being thorough. I know it said all evidence collected, but, you know, I gotta look there a little bit.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Okay, I'm very sure we can stop here. Restore my sanity a bit. It's getting a bit wibbly-wobbly. I forget if that actually spawns things down open, or what. Well, there's more of an investigation going on here. Question is... That's where I want to go. I want to go investigate a bit more here. Just to be thorough. Because green basically means you complete everything. Yellow means you got basically the clues you need, but you haven't fully investigated. Basically, you know what you need.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
See? We missed that.
My head! I still hear those voices.
Oop, that was a bit of help. Yeah, you gotta remember, you gotta look into everything. Oh. I forgot about those little rat things. Creepy rat things. I mean, look at that. It's like a mutated cat, rat, horror thing. But yeah, that's a thing. Okay, that's crouch. There. This? No. This? It's a showcasing.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Showcasings. Oh jeez. That's a thing.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Ape-like reflexes. What's the space hero yet, or is that light? Right. Maybe light. Unless that's him here. No, that does not appear to be him.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
No. I guess it's much for later. Anyway. Yeet. So which way? This way? That way? Probably that way. Looks like a diving valve. If I go off that way if I really want to, which I don't really want to at the moment. This door. I think it might be this door. That's a lot of hands. There we go. What's this? Quiet zone.
There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around about the part. Don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people. Should have a steady supply chance soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Hallucinations. Oh, we have help. Gunpowder and alcohol. So looks like, by all definition, we should go downstairs. Doesn't it? But what if we go upstairs? Apparently there's no upstairs. Apparently there is no upstairs. Oh well, we'll go downstairs. Yeah, that's not sus at all, is it? Wait, what about padlocks? Oh, that. So what do I do about padlocks? Oh, just smash it. Okay. This is over here.
The door won't budge.
Oh shit, one of those things. Where is my gun? I was gonna say, I want those the ones that are easy to kill, so I should just smack it with my shovel.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Mind powers. Oh, we collected the key evidence, but we haven't collected all the evidence. Never mind, we collected all the evidence. However, I'm a bit Oh, we're not hanging game. That, we can't investigate that? Seriously? Okay, so there's something horrible though, but we can't investigate it. I'm probably taking pictures of it, but it doesn't matter. Okay, fine. We shall mind powers. So Lewis pursued Albert, and Albert was... Okay, fine. Lewis pursued Albert because he left the bar owner was in there to Lewis. Lewis pursued Albert because Albert fled when wounded. This man wanted to kill Albert. Alright, because it was Throckmorton, rather than just drive him off. Lewis left the crime scene because the bar was intended to Lewis. Lewis then they killed Albert, maybe hiding at the bar in Oakmont Park. And we know Albert was murdered, but we don't have anything to go on yet. Lewis may be at the bar. We should probably investigate that. Connors cannot even get to the bar since the port's closed. Oh, some creatures. Oh, so have we been through over here? Green, green, green. That's what I like to see. Then we probably won't be that far. Most of those things are still green. Yeah, it seems absurd.
Mr. Throckmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throckmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
No. My condolences, Mr. Throckmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
Okay. So here's the thing, can I actually... We could have probably waited before doing this. Problem though is the bar. Don't know where the bar is. Maybe hiding at the bar. I probably should have went there first, to be honest, but I couldn't remember where the bar was, and so I didn't really look into it, did I? Well, there you go. That's where the bar is. Yeah, I didn't really look into it, did I? My bad. Totally my bad. Probably should have looked into where the bar was. Okay, because well, we can't leave for reasons.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you right.
Frame drops. It's okay, if this is the bar, we should probably go to bed.
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
If I remember right, bullets are technically a currency in this. But yet you need bullets for weapons, so...
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer.
Yeah, of course you want.
I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Some other time. Maybe.
As you wish.
Knock it off!
Welcome to Under the Kill. What do you want?
Nice.
I've
So
seen
what are you
some
up with the wild beast?
unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead.
So remember,
Unless
you
you're a
can
newcomer.
avoid combat if need be.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throckmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs.
No,
here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
But now I need to bring him to what's-his-face. Remember that. Bring him to what's-his-face. Throckmorton. Also save. Because I'm paranoid. Did a lot of sleeping dogs and it blood screened and it crashed and locked up my entire computer at times, which was unfun. Which wasn't fun. Alright, you.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Whoa. Here's the thing. You look like a fish person. Somehow, but I can't talk to you, so... Don't think you are the right fish person. Innsmouth, I should say. Well... Wait, let's use our powers of deduction, shall we? Powers of deduction. Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Why you know?
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Duh, why you look like that? Oh, God. That's a stupid question, but fine. Game. Game, no. No game. Don't. God damn it. No. I'm infrared dark. The hell does that even mean? And thus we crashed. Can't even do anything light without crashing. Sigh. So
You want a
back.
drink?
Thing is, we can't talk to the bartender, which basically means I think we are at the point where we were going to go talk to Throckmorton.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Honestly, that's not bad for auto-saving. Especially given, you know, the crash.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed.
Ugh.
Calm.
I got nothing.
So anyway, how do I
Start.
We, if he...
Come on.
Right, with that ape.
You shut.
And me.
So anyway, time to ask the potentially racist question.
What kind of... why do you...
yeah, why
your
do
face,
fish
it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Are you?
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throckmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
Thing is, yeah, your actions.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
But you hit the body and all that.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
Those the Blackwards, the Carpenters, the...
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
Okay, well, I've heard enough.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Decisions.
This is not exactly cut and dry.
Game, did you crash again?
I need some time to think.
Yes, it did. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, now that we're back where we should have been at. No, God's doing that again. But anyway, I'll think of
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Boats. Wait, can I do bow.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
All evidence collected. I only have a bit more time left for this video, so we'll go back and see Mr. Throckmorton. I was hoping to get to at least the hotel. No. Throckmorton. That was to lower the graphics quality, and it does look a bit. Second line.
Bye.
Oh, crap, it wants me to mind powers, doesn't it? Press escape. And mind powers. Yes, no, maybe. There we go. There's the thing. Which is awhile with actions. It's meant to reflection going into. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Lewis deliberately murdered Albert. Second influence or not, Lewis was out to murder Albert. Someone had motive too, the mere charge for between them. Show Albert the truth and bring the murderer to justice. Because here's the thing. I could have, chose Albert. I could totally have chosen that. But here's the thing. Even if you weren't the second influence, I don't think you would have hidden the body and shot perfectly in the head like that. Or why is the screen black? Well, there's a loading icon though, so maybe it takes a while to load back into the bar. Maybe it's not quick saving. I don't know. Auto saving. All I know is I need in the video soon. And it's not progressing. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Oop. Herp. There's our title killer. Problem is now I probably can't take that bribe. I sure took that bribe when I had the chance.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
I should totally take that bribe. Oh well. Unfortunately.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family, and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throckmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition?
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below.
That's it. Oh, God, I don't have time for this.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more...
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened?
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert is...
You think your son was killed?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news.
It does.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out.
What about my...
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, I'll also include a fair advance.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to...
I'll give you the address.
That's all you...
Let me be clear.
I'm sorry, Mr.
I am a busy man. When you've finished, come see me at the Throckmorton.
Okay, there we go. We're getting revolved. Stuff. And now then, I'm going to save. And leave Vampyr. And hope it doesn't crash as much. Also... Okay, let's raise that back up to about there. Resolution quality could be a bit better. Everything else can be set to low. Anyway, I'm out of time, so I'll deal with this next time. Hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day.